Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Aaron, with Evolution Daily, and I'm back today with part 2 of 5 of the Intergame series that I'm going to be holding this entire week, all leading up to the U 2.0 Intergame workshop that I'm going to be holding this Friday night. Now, if you guys haven't seen this yet, I'm holding this huge fucking event this Friday night. You guys are going to be able to join me live. Everybody that signs up between now and Friday is going to be able to receive the replay as well as the 2 bonus videos, the Dirty Little Secrets to Pulling and an epic grocery store infield that I will not be putting onto the channel. It's a full breakdown. It's going to massively help you guys with your day game. You guys are going to be able to receive all of that. I send you the replay and the bonuses all on Saturday. So if you can't join us live on Friday, no big deal. Head over to evolutiondaily.com/u in order to register. I promise you guys, like, this shit, I swear, it's been this crazy revelation that I've had lately, revelation rather, where I've realized that I have developed almost this insane narcissism that I'm able to tap into prior to going out that allows me to get into this headspace where I'm like, yo, there's not a fucking reality that exists where I don't pull tonight. I talked about that in the announcement video the other day, you know, and I feel as though if I can take that and I can put that into your head, if I can put the level of confidence I have in my fucking self into your brain, that you guys would be able to pull from night game and pull from day game consistently as well. And so that's what the workshop is going to be all about. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to start this video off here today with an awesome, an epic, legendary day game infield clip. Aaron, great clip. That was awesome. Where's the audio? Oh, I'm sorry. Here, let me go ahead and play you another epic, insanely entertaining, crazy, fucking awesome infield clip.
What's up? You want to integrate? We got it.
Aaron, awesome infield, man, but we couldn't hear anything. We absolutely couldn't hear anything. Why would you show us infield clips without the audio? I, last night, basically had a fucking mental breakdown, okay? And I went out yesterday, and I filmed a bunch of day game, and I had awesome fucking interactions. Now, there is one infield that I'll be putting out next week where you can hear the audio from the camera well enough to where it's still usable footage. I'm probably going to include subtitles, and it was a phenomenal interaction. I've got to put it out for you guys. But I lost a lot of really good shit yesterday. And I can't even explain to you how frustrating that is for me. You know, I mean, it's a frustration outside of the frustration I ever had for a game and things. You know, when I have really solid material that I'm going to be able to use for this channel to help you guys grow, to help build the channel, to help keep growing Evolution Daily, and then I lose it, it is just a heart-wrenching experience. And it's happened, I'd say, probably about 3 different times now where I lost essentially all of the audio from a day. And the thing is each time that it's happened, it hasn't been from the same thing happening. Each time I learn something a little closer to getting me to where I'm never ever gonna lose audio again. But I freaked the fuck out, and you know, I was talking to this girl the other day actually about how a lot of times self-development and, you know, our own personal evolution, our own personal growth, a lot of times it really can focus around shutting down your initial human emotion, right? So you think about a time that a friend or a relative really upset you and you snapped. You said, well, you fucking piece of shit. What do you fucking know about fucking whatever? But that's not your evolved self. That's not your higher consciousness self. That's not really who you are. That's what you did in that moment. And again, that's initial human emotion. And yesterday I experienced deep, deep human emotion after realizing that I lost this audio. That was not me. It wasn't myself. I mean, I was in a state that you guys have never seen me in, and I pray to God that you guys will never see me in. It was really bad. It was really, really frustrating. And to be honest with you guys, I mean, last night what I did is I literally, I had plans with a chick, and I canceled the plans with the girl, and I played StarCraft all night. I was very, very upset, and I kept running through my mind of how fucking bullshit it is that I lost this fucking audio. I had a lot of self-defeating thoughts, and I woke up this morning and I decided that I wasn't going to let it ruin today. I've got a lot I've got to do today. I'm appearing on a Facebook friend of mine's podcast today. You know, I actually already had part two. I already had part two of this Inner Game series ready for you guys. I already had it in the bank. It was ready to go, but now it's going to be part three. I had to talk about this today, you know. And I had to talk about how you are not your initial human emotion in different situations, right? And how you can evolve past those weak moments. And one of my favorite quotes of all time that I've, you know, heard throughout all of my journey through self-development, and I don't know who said it, but something along the lines of life is only 1% about the things that happen to you, and it's 99% about how you react to said things, right? So this morning I had a choice to make, right? And you guys might be able to hear in my voice a little bit. I'm a little under the weather, you know. I had a choice to make, and that choice was, am I going to allow the misfortune of yesterday's event, we'll call it, am I going to allow that to ruin an entire another day? Because it ruined a night. I mean, I don't know if it ruined it. I played StarCraft. It was fun, you know. Add me on StarCraft, by the way. It's Evolution Daily. One word. So I had to make a decision. Am I going to let that destroy today? Or am I going to wake up and am I going to have my red Solo cup full of cold brew coffee here? And am I going to destroy the motherfucking day? I put out a whole video about abundance yesterday, and that video is in relation to the women that you can, you know, attract into your life, and about the fact that you have options and that you have an abundance of women to choose from and that you don't have to settle. But you know what, man? My game is really fucking good, okay? I have really good fucking game. I pull consistently. I sleep with a lot of fucking girls, man. And you know what? If I can't go out today at 6 o'clock and film more legendary fucking infield, then why the fuck do I have this YouTube channel? Who the fuck am I if I am going to go absolutely insane about the fact that I lost some goddamn footage? Because you know what? I can recreate. And not only can I recreate, but I can do better. Now, I will say one of these interactions would have been probably one of the best interactions you guys ever heard me have. It wasn't as good as some of the polls I've had on the channel. I didn't poll these two girls, but it's fucking epic, the shit that's said. But you know what? I can do it a fucking again. And I can do it again, and I can do it again. And you know what? You might have these things happen to you in your life. You might have these things where you just want to go fucking nuts. And you know what? Allow it. Let yourself go fucking nuts. Allow yourself to have that initial human emotion and then have that moment afterwards. Let me ask you something. Have you ever had a really good cry about something? Have you ever had a really good cry? You know, I haven't cried. I'm not trying to sound tough. I haven't cried in a long time. Maybe years. It's been a long, I don't remember the last time I cried. But you know what? I remember when I was younger, and I remember having really good cries about some shit. I remember crying bad about girls. I remember crying bad about like fucking doing terrible in school and getting grounded really bad and not being allowed to go home. Like, just be a little bitch, you know? And then I remember you'd get to that point where you're just fucking, and then you kind of have this moment of clarity, right? Where you're like, oh, come on. This isn't that big of a deal. Oh, come on. You're going to be fine. And you know what? Maybe it was a big deal to you, you know, at that time especially, or maybe it's something more serious, like a relative dying, something like that. But you always have this moment where you're like, man, things aren't so bad. Things aren't that fucking bad. So I want you to allow yourself to freak out in these situations, but I want you to understand again that life is only 1% about the things that happen to you and 99% about how you react to them. Have you ever seen the movie, The Pursuit of Happiness, Will Smith, right? Look at everything that happened to that guy, okay? And I've never really studied the true story, but from what I've heard, I guess it's pretty accurate. It's pretty close to the actual true story. You know, I mean, just faced with so many traumatic experiences and so many setbacks and so many things that could have just led to his downfall, you know, and here's the truth. This is what I'm going to tell you, okay? For every one Pursuit of Happiness movie there is, there's probably another 7 million motherfuckers out there that had similar shit happen and they didn't make it to the top. And they didn't get a movie made about them starring fucking Will Smith, right? They ended up fucking homeless and dying, okay? Or they ended up addicted to drugs and dying or whatever, you know? There is no guarantee that you're going to be all right. There's not. And so that's why you have to take this 99% of what life is about, this 99% that says to you, hey, motherfucker, I don't care if you lose a leg. I don't care if you lose fucking audio of your epic infield footage. I don't give a fuck if you're short. I don't give a fuck if you're a minority and you think that white women don't like Asian men. I don't give a fuck. It's time to go out and fucking execute. It's time to go out and take massive amounts of motherfucking action towards becoming good with women, towards becoming good at pickup, towards creating a great financial situation for yourself, whether that's acquiring an amazing job, working your way up to getting a crazy good job, or starting your own business, creating an amazing lifestyle for yourself where you're going to provide value to all of those around you. And that's what I talked about in depth yesterday in the abundance video. But creating this life for yourself and understanding you only have one. I don't give a fuck about reincarnation. I don't care. I'm not here to talk to you about God. I'm not here to talk to you about heaven and hell. I'm here to talk to you about who you are right now watching this video. Me right now, Aaron Alexander. Sure, it's ego. Sure, I truly firmly believe that we all really are truly the same energy and we're just placed into these vessels, you know, similar to water being poured into an ice tray. You know, it's all the same water, it's the same source, but it gets, you know, divided into the ice tray. And it gives the illusion that these are all separate, but it's all the same shit. That's what I believe. But you know what? Aaron Alexander right now, he has one fucking life. And you watching this video, you have one fucking life. So you can wake up every single day and you can say to yourself, you know what? That shit that happened to me, the traumatic shit I dealt with as a kid, the shit that happened to me yesterday, the shit I'm going through right now, the 1%, I'm going to let that ruin my motherfucking day. I'm going to live in this fucking, I'm a victim. You want me to start a business and get good at girls? I'm a fucking victim, dude. You can have that. Go ahead. You know what? That's kind of relaxing, I bet. I bet that's kind of nice, because you know what? Every day I'm waking up, and it's funny, with Evolution Daily, with Evolution Daily, I have a checklist of things I want to get done short term, but it's never done. I've got so much shit to do all the time. And you know what? I stress about it. I stress out about it sometimes, but overall, life is beautiful, you know? And if you just decide, hey, fuck it, man, I'm a fucking victim. I got this shit job because I'm a fucking victim. I'll tell you what, bro. I bet going to work and fucking ranking up to $9 an hour at I don't know, where? Target? That sounds kind of relaxing. I don't know. I used to have day jobs and shit. I used to have normal jobs. Looking back on it, it's kind of relaxing. Wow, I just go fucking hit this button and then I fucking just do some shit for fucking 5 hours and I get this specific amount of money. That's kind of nice. Whatever. Or you can wake up every motherfucking day and you can decide, yo, fuck the 1%, dog. Fuck the 1%. No Occupy Wall Street. I'm not talking about Occupy Wall Street. I'm saying you can decide that, yo, I control the 99% of my life, which is how I react to any and all situations, any and all given circumstances. And I'm going to choose today to be the motherfucking man, to take actionable steps. I call this shit Evolution Daily, bro. You know why I called this Evolution Daily? You get the gist, right? Little baby steps every motherfucking day. Baby steps every motherfucking day. When I was 290 fucking pounds, bro, and I started losing weight, I started to realize, oh shit, I'm accomplishing something. And I'm not accomplishing it fast. I will say losing weight was the very first thing that I ever really, truly felt fully and completely accomplished. Outside of like playing football when I was like a kid, you know, winning games and shit like that. I was always very competitive. But you know what? I realized I'm not doing it fast, but I'm doing it. And I remember my very first month. I mean, you know, when you're very, very overweight, I mean, your body is holding a lot of water. My very first month of losing weight, I lost 23 pounds, you know, which is pretty fast actually. But, you know, still it's over 30 days. I'm starving. I'm fucking, oh, this sucks. I want my fucking King's Pizza. But I remember thinking, wow, I can do this. And I can just keep going. And the next month I lost 20. And then the next month I lost 15. And I just kept going, right? You guys are watching this right now. You're like, hey, you're a little chubby right now, Aaron. I'm losing weight rapidly right now. Don't worry. You guys are going to see very soon. I'm thinning out big time. But that's why I call this shit Evolution Daily. And every single day is an opportunity for you to evolve. So what I want you to get out of this video, and I really appreciate you guys watching this far through. You know, I mean, if you're here right now, you're a real one. You're a real fan. And you know, I truly hope that this is providing you with some sort of value and some sort of outlook on maybe a circumstance that you have happening in your life right now, or a situation that you have going on where, you know, maybe you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe, you know, you're thinking to yourself, fuck, bro, I don't know how I'm going to get out of this. I've got so many I'm so overwhelmed. You know, I always say when it comes to being overwhelmed, you have to view the situations that you have as a house, right? A dirty, filthy, disgusting house. And you wake up and you say, I need to clean the house today. You get up and you go and you look at every room and you freak the fuck out. But you know what? What if you just clean the bathroom? And sure, there's a bunch of clothes in the bathroom that don't belong there. And so then you have to go pile that onto the other room, into the bedroom maybe, you know. But you know what? Now you have a clean bathroom. Okay, and then maybe you make your way to that bedroom and you clean the fuck out of that bedroom. And again, there's shit that doesn't need to be in there. Those clothes that you put in there from the kitchen, maybe it's time to put those into storage. Okay, now maybe it's time to displace some things, but now you've got a clean bedroom. One by one by one by one by one, you take care of your problems. And before you know it, you're fucking done. Now you got a clean house. Now you got a clean life, you got a clean slate. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I really, really want you to, honestly, if this hit you in any way, I want you to watch it again, to be honest with you. You know, I want you to dive deep into the understanding that, again, you guys have 99% control over this shit. And that you, just like every motherfucker in this world that you idolize, you can have a great life. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, head over to evolutiondaily.com/you and sign up for the U 2.0 Inner Game Workshop that I'm going to be holding this Friday night. If you guys can't attend live, it's no big deal. On Saturday, I'm sending out the bonuses and the replay to everybody that signs up between now and Friday. The bonuses will disappear after Friday. You'll never be able to access those again, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. Okay, now this right here.